Greetings, and welcome to Creature Feature, the weekly web program, The Laboratory. I'm Count Gore, where we bring you the movies, and this week I bring you a holiday classic. Well, it's a holiday film anyway. It's called Silent Night, Bloody Night. And I did ask my friends on Facebook to make some suggestions if I were going to send presents to certain people. And I wanted to share with you some of the responses that are kind of interesting. For example, couple of the people, well, let's see, we get Elmo and Kim Kardashian and most of the Republican candidates, the president, and a whole bunch of other people. So here she says, Carrie Mellon commented, said, Elmo wants Tickle Me Kardashian doll for Christmas. All right, Elmo, you can tickle Kim Kardashian all you want. Okay. Sean Kotz commented about Kim Kardashian. What she needs is a stopwatch. I can't figure that out. Ivan Ronald Shablotsky. I love that name. Kim Kardashian should get a DVD of the first quarter hour of the movie Fame with a buzzer at the end so she realizes that her 15 minutes is over. All right, Halloween Jack, you remember him down in the hall? Yes, Kim Kardashian should get an erasable fill-in-the-blank marriage license. Stephen Kanaya Bibi said Kim Kardashian should get new monogram towels. I was thinking towels with no monogram on it. CW Prather commented and said, Human centipede Christmas tree ornaments for all the Kardashian sisters. Raymond Rose said, for Newt Gingrich, see, I told you it was more than Kim, a real first name. For Lindsay Lohan and Kim Kardashian, copies of Andy Warhol's 15 Minutes of Fame speech. For Lady Gaga, 5 pounds of sliced bacon and a new dress pattern. For Rick Perry, a clue. I guess he thinks he's clueless. Oh, well, for Christopher Lee at Academy Award. I really think I could do that. And let's see here, it says, anyway, we'll have more of this. We're going to get back to Newt Gingrich, Lindsay Lohan, Lady Gaga, Rick Perry, Christopher Lee, and all these other people after we get to our first part of Silent Night, Bloody Night on Creature Feature, the weekly web program.
One last time, I have to see this ground. It's beautiful now. As if nothing had happened here. Soon they will tear down the main house, and then nothing will be left. Nothing. Except what I remember. I grew up in the town nearby, where my father was the mayor, and where this house stood, waiting for me. It was built by Wilfred Butler. We had never seen him, and he never lived at home. Until the day before Christmas in 1950, he finally did come back. For the last time. All of us believed that his death was an accident. No one knew that another person had come to Butler House that Christmas.
As Deputy Coroner of the County of Arlington, State of Massachusetts, I hereby find, upon evidence of an autopsy conducted by the medical examiner of this county, that the deceased, Wilfred Butler, died as a result of burns inflicted accidentally upon himself on his own premises during the afternoon of December 24th, 1950. No further inquiry shall be held over the body of the deceased, and this inquest is officially closed.
coroner's inquest, on New Year's Day, they buried Wilfred Butler. There was no one there to mourn him.
I, Wilfred Butler, being of sound mind and body, at least what the world considers sound, do hereby leave my house and its grounds and all personal effects within that house to my only surviving relation, my grandson, Geoffrey Butler. And I solemnly charge him with one duty. Let him leave the house as I left it, standing untouched to remind the world of its inhumanity and cruelty.
For 20 years, that house lay empty, exactly as Wilfred left it. And then, last year, rumors began that it was finally being sold. The newspaper story traveled through the county to a state hospital for the criminally insane.
State Hospital, still at large, still hunted by state police.
The man who came to sell the house had never seen it. He was a lawyer from the city, just doing a job and enjoying it.
Mr. Carter.
Mr. Mayor.
Let me introduce you. This is Charlie Toman, who publishes our weekly newspaper, The Patriot.
Mr. Tolman.
And this is Tess Howard.
How do you do?
She operates our switchboard.
Oh, really?
We call her the communications director. And this is Bill Mason,
Mason.
our sheriff. Won't you sit there, Mr. Carter, at the head of the table?
Thank you. I didn't expect to meet you all together. It's quite a reception. All right, let's begin. As you know, I've been retained by Geoffrey Butler. The matter concerns the house that he inherited from his grandfather, Wilfred Butler.
Go on, Mr. Carter.
I believe that you offered to buy the house for my client.
Offered. We begged him. We wrote letters
That's
and we...
enough, Tess.
Well, it's true.
Trouble. There's always trouble.
I can sympathize.
I spent the last 20 years and more driving people away from there. Prowlers, burglars, kids, they're the worst. Chasing for nothing because of that will. That dribble about humanity. No. Inhumanity. What the hell is that, huh?
Yes, well, he was a bitter man.
Hate?
It must have been very hard.
It must have been hate.
That man hated. Well, some people are like that.
question is, well, do you still want the house?
Are you offering it to us, Mr. Carter?
Exactly.
Why now?
Well, that's Mr. Butler's business, isn't it?
You know we're not rich.
My client understands that, and he fully sympathizes, and he's willing to sacrifice the house for $50,000 in cash by noon tomorrow.
That's an awful lot of cash.
It's also an awfully good bargain.
You could go to Wilton. You could go now to the bank.
Am I clearly understood?
All that cash.
Perfect. I'll wait for your answer till tomorrow.
You're spending the night here?
Yes,
May I ask where?
at the Butler house.
We could put you up at the motel as our guest.
No, the house is fine.
The Paradise Motel.
That's very kind of you, but I'm meeting Mr. Butler about some personal items.
You'll want a phone. I can reconnect the line.
Don't trouble, please.
No trouble. You'll need a phone.
Don't want to be stuck out there.
Well, you've convinced me. Thank you.
By the way, have you known Mr. Butler a long time?
No, I've never met him. He called me and asked me if I'd handle this for him. I said yes. He had the key delivered to my office. Mr. Mayor, Sheriff, Mr. Tolman, Miss Howard, see you all tomorrow. In fact, I'm looking forward to it.
Slick, really slick. He's a big lawyer, Bill. You've got to expect that. Don't tell me about lawyers.
Oh, you see the way he looked at us? You see his clothes?
He's doing his job. Just don't tell me about lawyers. You know what I'd like to see? Two of them like that when talking to each other. Neither one of them would know what to believe.
I love you, too. Honey, when I get home, I'm going to have a nice surprise for you. Oh, no, I can't tell you what it is now. It wouldn't be a surprise, now would it? No, I can't come home now, but it'll be very soon. Very soon. Honey, of course I miss you. Yes, I miss Mommy, too. Laura, how are you, kid? So I'll call tomorrow. No, I want to call. I want to talk to Jenny. Yeah, well, as a matter of fact, I'm having a fine time. The same to you, darling. What do you mean, hostile?
I was wondering, if we get it, what then?
Tear it down.
Okay. I'd better get going. Do me a favor, Tess. Call Diane, tell her I'm going to Wilton, and I'll be back late.
It's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah, Butler wasn't kidding. Nobody's lived here for years.
That would be such a waste.
It's his grandfather's monument. You know, there's a caretaker who keeps this place just the way he left it.
What kind of monument is this?
Well, that's the trouble. Nobody remembers anymore.
That's what usually happens in America.
I remember this.
Do you want to go upstairs now?
Soon. You know, one of the great pleasures in life is the pleasure of
Anticipating pleasure, isn't it?
We are very close now, aren't we?
Sure, honey. Very close.
I don't see any beds yet.
Keep looking, honey. Butler said the place is furnished. It's furnished.
Anything doing?
No, sir. But look at this.
More football, huh?
Look how they smeared that quarterback. Look at his arm.
Got no time now. Go test. How about that telephone up at the Butler house? Is it working? Well, try it now. I'll wait.
Hello? Oh, yes, Miss Howard. Yeah, the phone's working fine. Very nice of you to call. Thank you. Good night.
Did you get your cigarettes?
Yes, I did.
May I have one?
Sure. You know, it's the most amazing thing. These cigarettes come in these very small packages these days.
Oh, that's for me?
Mm-hmm.
Can I open it?
Oh, no. Our Christmas is day after tomorrow.
Is that an order?
Yes, ma'am, that's an order.
Bill, someone's calling from Butler House.
Okay, put him on.
Go ahead now.
Mr. Carter?
I'm not Carter.
Who is this?
The owner.
Butler.
I'm worried, Sheriff. Carter's not here.
Speak up, I can't hear you.
I can't. I'm sick. Can you come here?
What is it? What's wrong?
His car's here, but he's gone. Won't you come?
Okay. Now you stay put in that house.
I'll wait for you. Please, hurry. I'm afraid.
Now take it easy. I'm coming.
Mr. Butler, are you done?
Tess, I have come back.
What's that?
Tess, I want to see you again.
Hello? Who is this?
You know me, Tess. It's Mary Ann. Tell the mayor. Tell them all. I'm waiting in my father's house. Tess, it's so lonesome here. Don't be long.
Hello?
Oh, Maggie. Thank goodness.
What is it, Tess?
Something's come up. Something urgent. Can you start early?
Oh, honey, I'm watching TV.
Maggie Daly, you get yourself over here.
What is it?
Just get moving, Maggie. Just please, hurry.
Come in. It's open. Okay, mister, that's far enough. What do you want here?
Jeffrey Butler.
Oh, you're the one who's selling the house.
Yes.
Have you any ID?
Come on.
Don't laugh at me. I want your ID. Some maniac escaped from Margaretville.
Okay.
Put it on the table. Now go back. California license. Lucky you.
Would you like to see my maniac card from the asylum? They give you one when you escape. There's a big scarlet M on it so people won't get confused.
Okay. Look, I'm sorry about the gun. My father's in Wilton getting your money.
All I want to do is to get into my house.
The sheriff's deputy might have a key. He's about the only one I know of.
Well, where's he?
You go down the road about 1.5 miles till you come to a white house with a white fence, and then you can't miss it.
Thanks.
That's okay.
Merry Christmas.
Same to you.
If I don't call back in an hour... What? Call the mayor or Mr. Toman and nobody else. Promise me you'll do that.
Well, sure.
Mark it down, honey, so you'll have it.
Hi.
Did you find the deputy?
No, I wasn't there.
Oh. I was thinking, isn't your lawyer supposed to be at the house?
The door was locked. His car was there, so I borrowed it.
You mean you stole a car?
Yeah. Keeping it warm.
What if he needs it?
Let him find me. Who's coming to dinner?
Oh, Daddy. We always have dinner every Thursday. Do you want something?
No, I ate Paradise Motel.
Yeah, I know. It's awful. Oh, I forgot. Someone keeps calling with a message for my father. She says that she's waiting at your house, in the reception room.
What woman is waiting in my house in the reception?
Oh, I don't know. It's not a voice that I know.
I better go out then.
Can I come too?
What for?
I'm pushy.
I hope you enjoyed the first portion of Silent Night, Bloody Night. We're looking at the present suggestions sent in by my Facebook friends. Dwayne said Christopher Lee should get a steak on a steak. Mike Palente, Christopher Lee is an old man these days. He probably has trouble sitting, so get him a Peter cushion. I like that one, the Peter cushion. Tim Dzlinski. Present Christopher Lee with a Lifetime Achievement Award for being in the Guinness Book of World Records for starring in more films than any other human on Earth. And he's still going. Is that really true? I'm going to have to check on that. George Monsters and More said I should get Justin Bieber a picture of Christopher Lee and Count Gore Duvall. Mike Valenti comment, give Justin Bieber a pair of glass Christmas balls. That way he can be sure he'd never drop them. Okay. Raymond said, for Herman Cain, Alito's Pizza, so he can see how a pizza should be done. For Justin Bieber, a home barber kit. For Ashton Kutcher, a walker for his next wife. I have a feeling that's not going to be the case. For Nancy Pelosi, a t-shirt that reads, I used to be Speaker of the House and all I was allowed to keep intact was this t-shirt. All right. George Lucas, a recent remake of Psycho. I guess that is an example of what should not be done. Yeah, we should do that. For Elmo, a visit to the Coco Gorilla, who knows sign language because Coco also loves being tickled. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, here we go. We're going to take on Pelosi here. Matt Summer said we should get Pelosi her soul back from Satan. Whoa. Matthew Pack said, I would give Lindsay Lohan and Nancy Pelosi the same gift. Co-starring roles in a motion picture where they magically change places. And Lindsay Lohan has to be the minority Speaker of the House, and Nancy Pelosi has to pose nude for Playboy. That's interesting. Along that same line, Christopher Michael Ledger says Nancy Pelosi needs a pink slip and cuffs. Well, wait a second. I guess he doesn't want to see her nude, so he wants to send her a pink slip that she can wear and fancy cuffs. Maybe French cuffs. You see Nancy walking around in a pink slip and French cuffs. Yeah. Maybe that's not what he meant. All right. Lindsay Lohan should get a chastity belt and a muzzle. That's what Chad Cullum would give her. Bob Kobich, Lindsay Lohan should get a copy of the Roman Ritual because she's got some demons inside. Whoa. Stephen Kanaya Beebe writes, Lindsay Lohan should get some handcuff keys. Yeah. Mike Cookin says Lindsay Lohan should get a Monopoly set so she can get out of jail free card. And you know, I was thinking maybe what she ought to do is get a whole new wardrobe done in orange. What do you think, huh? That way she could have constant changes. But yeah, I'm good. This is an editorial comment. You know, about this getting out of jail free thing. If I ever get arrested and I get sentenced to jail, I want it to be in California. You get sentenced to 30 days, you go into jail, you spend 30 minutes, and they send you out because they're overcrowded. It's great. Why bother? Anyway, all that aside, that's my comment about California jails. Hi out there on the other coast. Okay. Count Gore Duvall here. We're going to get back to more gifts. We're going to maybe get into some politicians after more Silent Night, Bloody Night on Creature Features, the weekly web program.